Hello team, since we discussed type and Typescales last Wednesday, I want to get you more familiar with plugins and how plugins can actually make your life a lot easier. So this is a plugin called Typescales, and I'm sending this with the video so that you can go in and add it to a new file of yours. So create a new file in design file in Figma so that you can have fun experimenting with Typescales. So I'm going to open this Typescale, let's see, in Bells, Florida, and it's going to open this Typescale in here. Because I set to open in here, I already have where I can go into my Typescale plugin. I created a page already, and what I can do is I could have run it, but I decided not to run just yet. I wanted to create a page first, and then I can go into my Figma menu, go all the way down to plugins, and then hit on Typescales. And in here you can set the baseline, right? So you can do it, out of 23, usually a 16, out of 12, out of 6. I don't know who would do it out of 6, but of course these are just options. So we would do it, I would do it out of 16 because it's the smallest size that I personally would use for mobile. However, I have used 14 but I use a little bit of tracking and I bold it to use 14 on a sans serif font. However, I'm going to be using 16 here, and then I can select on the scale. See, it's got different scales here. You can do the golden ratio scale, or the perfect fourth is my favorite one. Don't necessarily know 100% why. It just, every time I use it, it works very well with my text layer or copyright layouts. And then for line height, I use 1.5. That is what is recommended, of course, for web. And then you can select how many scales it will create from 16 and above, and how many scales from 16 and below. As you can see here, we have the 16 and then below 16. You can select for it to either round the value or not. I like rounded values, is much easier to work with, right? However, you don't have to, and you can then get the perfect size or the perfect numbering. And then what you do is you just generate, and what it'll do is it'll generate a frame for you with all of this goody text, right? And so this is my text scale here, or my Typescale, with the size and the rem, which means that I can use it for web. Rem is a web size that we use, kind of like how for print it's usually used. Points is used. And so that's it. Have fun with this and let me know what you think.